Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So for today's video, we are doing something that I have a lot of love and time for. We are going to test 2 different afternoon tea places. I feel like it's kind of similar concept to the BuzzFeed Worth It series, where they test like cheaper option and a more expensive option. So that's what we're going to be doing with afternoon tea today. Now I love afternoon tea because I just think what better way to treat yourself is not something you do every day. It's something that's like a treat because they're normally quite expensive, and I know some people are actually not fans of afternoon tea because they think it's just sandwiches and pastries, but they've not had it right if they think it's just sandwiches and pastries. Like, I love it with my whole heart. I just feel like it's such a good time, and also it's such a treat. Anyway, so the other day I went to the expensive one, which was £59. Now the reason I picked this one is because it won Afternoon Tea of the Year award last year, so I thought it's gonna be good. And I know some of the other ones are literally like 89 going on to £100, so I thought, well, this one's got good reviews and it's a bit of a cheaper option, and then maybe one day we can try the real fancy one like the Ritz or Claridge's or the Savoy or something like that. So I'll insert that footage now. Found it so hard to find out what to pick because it says smart casual, and I'm like, smart cash? That's such a vast word, because what's smart to one person is what's casual to another, and what's casual to one person is what's smart to another. So I've kind of tried to go for that. As obviously a lot of people now have allergies or they're vegan or things like that, I want to get, we got one vegan afternoon tea and then my friend's having the non-vegan afternoon tea, so we're able to cover both grounds, because I think people need to realise that there is a market for allergies and people need to know that there needs to be good afternoon teas. I'm not being funny. One time I went to afternoon tea, this was back like 6 years ago, and all my friends were enjoying afternoon tea and they gave me a fruit platter instead of everything. No sandwiches, no cakes, no pastries. A fruit platter. Now that's not afternoon tea, honeys. No. So hopefully today they're going to provide the goods, because it's £54. That's quite a lot of money for some sandwiches, but to be honest, it's the whole experience. So let's go and have a good time. Off we went into London, and we were greeted by the lightest, airiest afternoon tea you could ever imagine. The staff were so accommodating. Obviously asked for tap water. They offer sparkling or still, but obviously went for the tap water. And here is the tap water taste test. Also observing the fine ceramic ware. It was gorgeous. It was the light blue with the green touch. We had a little lamp by us. It was so nice and open and airy and bright. I'll tell you what that is. Soft. That's soft water, isn't it? And that is what they taste like my nan and granddad when they used to live in Cornwall's water. So we just picked from the list of teas. What did I go for? I'm really disappointed, but I can get more. Basically, there was a wide variety of teas. So you get a QR code for the teas, and then this is the list of teas that you get. There are so many teas, it is unbelievable. It's a kind of overwhelming, but also great, because there's literally a tea for every occasion. We shouldn't have done the same. I went basic and I went afternoon blend, but I think for my second recap I might do one of the fruit ones. They even have a chocolate tea. So many teas, you wouldn't believe it. You can even get coffee, and they have alternative milks, so gas. Taste test live on air. See, we didn't get loose leaf. Normally if you get loose leaf it comes with like a little thing.
Smells right.
I wonder if they, oh, she hates Sublime.
It just became one with me as it went down. I can taste the malt.
Okay, here we go, guys. First sandwich. Go on. Oh, it's not sushi. What's that? She's even done the grace. Is it delicious?
Oh my gosh, it tastes like. What does it taste? It's exquisite.
You didn't think a sandwich could be that phenomenal?
I was thinking I'm not gonna like this, and I love it. I love it. I can't get enough. Well, I can.
This
Eventually.
is everything everyone ever wanted. Let's go for a guacamole.
Go on.
Hi.
It's not sushi, Grace. Oh my gosh, she's gone to another realm. Transcended into a different stratosphere, haven't you? Grace, we're not getting her back.
After Grace.
You love it.
I just want to eat it.
Oh my gosh, she wants to eat it. You want to eat it.
I didn't think a guacamole sandwich could be that fantastic.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
I basically went to town on all the sandwiches and realised I'm way more of a savoury girl. So I worked through all the sandwiches like an absolute lady. Every single one was sublime, absolutely incredible. I need more. Oh no, he said to pace ourselves, but honey, I don't need to pace myself. I'm a pro at this.
He doesn't know who he's dealing with.
He's gonna come back and be like, oh, everything's gone already. That happens every time I feel like we go out.
That was a gold star when we were kids.
Then we worked onto the pastries, which I'm not gonna lie, I obviously still loved them, but I way prefer the sandwiches. The pastries, I'm just not super sweet in terms of like they're a bit like panna cotta and things like that. They were lovely, don't get me wrong, but not as good as the sandwiches, and Honor also agreed with me. Always got to test the toilets when you go to somewhere new. This is a whole experience. Can this be my life? Can I start reviewing hotels and afternoon teas, please? This is beautiful. I'm having the best time. Had a few sandwiches, had a panna cotta. Don't really like a panna cotta, but I like that one. Got to always start off with the thing you don't like so you get out of the way, and then save yourself for the really good stuff at the end. Anyway, I really need the toilet, so I've relieved myself, and now I'm going to test out the soap and lotion. It's just absolutely stunning. It's everything I've ever wanted. Woohoo! And just look at the sink. Pathera's. She's going straw.
I'm just going straight in.
And you go jam first, not clotted cream.
Yeah.
Sublime.
She's gone right in. Right in.
Okay.
What is it?
Coffee in that situation. I
Go
think we used to have some caramelised hazelnut on top with a sort of coffee ganache, if you will, with a lovely light, tall, elegant sponge. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Those caramelised hazelnuts really add a pop. I'm all about the texture. Enjoyed some more pastries, and then the staff came over and asked if we wanted any more of anything. So obviously went for another round of sandwiches. You can have as much as you want for free. You can have as many rounds as you want. 25 sandwiches. 20 in right.
She's had 25 of these bad boys.
Maids of an Oriental, please let us stay for free. We're debriefing first afternoon tea. We give it, what, out of 10? Overall experience.
Do we say it after 3?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, 9.
I was going to say 9 and then I was like...
No, you were going to say 8.
I was going to say 8.5.
I was going to say 8.5, but I rounded up because I didn't know if we were doing 0.5s.
Well, 8.5 it is.
Okay, 8.5.
And, okay, you have to say a www and an EBI.
www. What went wrong?
No, what went well?
Oh, what went well? The sandwiches, the service, the refills. They were on it.
Yeah.
They were so on it.
They kept you watered with the tap water.
Oh, they did. They were really polite, really
but not
friendly.
too overbearing. You know, sometimes in those places they can be like, can you tell me your life story? They didn't.
No, and sometimes you feel like they check on you, but they're just going through the motions. They don't actually care if you're okay. Yeah. And
I 100% agree. And I would also say what went well was the just atmosphere and ambiance. Because sometimes in those places you feel really like pressured and like you don't belong there. But I just felt there was
Gracie.
Yeah, I get very pressured. But incredible atmosphere, very light, airy. Was there music?
Yeah, but
I didn't even acknowledge music, so it clearly wasn't offensive on the palate. Now your EBI. Can I just say that was genuine? Like, it was a great experience.
No, it really was good. It really
You can come in. Oh, it's Rico!
Hi, baby. Have you got any eggs?
Come here, darling.
Hello.
Bertie, come here. Oh, he doesn't like his armpits being touched.
Oh,
It's okay.
Papa Rose.
Hello. How good do I look with the dog? Yeah, it was all around. We've already sent a thank you email.
We have on the train.
And we give you eye.
So the sweet treats.
Here we go. Lay it down.
They were just a bit too
Grown up.
fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I
too grown
suppose
up.
that's what you expect when you go to an afternoon tea. There wasn't enough chocolate. It was all
No.
like fruits and kind of panna cottas.
Also, you know when the more expensive a dessert is, the shinier it is.
That's so true.
No matte desserts at all.
Yeah. They were good for someone who I reckon is like 57. But we're not 57. We still like a Ben & Jerry's peanut butter cup.
If they had an ice cream sandwich,
She would have gone for it.
I would have been.
But then, you know what made up for it, so it's kind of counteracted, was you can get as much refills as you like. And
How many sandwiches did you
used
have?
and abused 25. But
How many?
25. And the scones. I'd like to have seen how different our scones were.
What do you mean?
Because mine were vegan.
Oh yeah, but they looked the same.
Exactly the same. It was great. There were 3 jam options. A pleasant experience, the atmosphere, everything. I absolutely loved it. And I would go back and recommend to anyone who needs to treat someone. So next we will be accomplishing a cheaper alternative and see if it is as good. So stay tuned.
The price is right.
Bertie, boo. Oh! So we are about to go to the one that is £15. It's normally 25, but with Eat Out to Help Out, it is £15, which I think is a really, really good deal. I have been here before, but obviously it might have changed, and I'm bringing Honor along again because she has never experienced afternoon tea. So obviously she's going off of the one that we had the other day. So I want to see what her experience of the slightly cheaper, what are words today? They're not coming out of my mouth. Slightly cheaper option. Trawled to try and find afternoon tea that was under £20, but none of the ones that I found were A, either open because of COVID obviously, or B, had a dairy-free option. And I emailed multiple places and they either A, didn't reply to me, or B, they just didn't have a dairy-free or vegan option, which obviously it does go to show it's annoying that if you have an allergy you have to pay that bit more money, but then you are getting a really, really good vegan alternative. So let's go and find out what the afternoon tea is like. We're obviously working off of an 8.5 from the other restaurant, so let's see how this one does. I mean, what would an afternoon tea vlog be without a little stop by Buck Pal? So we arrived. Again, the staff were really, really lovely here. Slightly different vibe, but still very light and airy. We got our teas and coffees served straight away to us. Slightly less of an extensive list of teas here, but still a few that you could choose from, and also flipping beautiful ceramic and a little loose leaf strainer. And also, this glass is the most amazing thing to drink out of. Okay, ready? Oh, look at that. Again, like the other place, this place had dairy-free milks that you could have, and we got our food, and interestingly, they didn't walk us through what was on the afternoon tea list, so we just had to scan the QR code. It wasn't really a problem, but they had these brilliant little savoury bites with the meal, which they didn't have at the other place, and there wasn't unlimited sandwiches or unlimited anything here for that matter, but still really, really great. What one are we going to try first? What are you going to go for?
Smoked salmon.
It's a bit more of a crowded table scenario, isn't it? There's a lot happening.
But it's okay.
Go on, say that. Yeah, it's more than a one-biter this time. Oh, you like? I'm going to try this little guacamole toast. Unique.
Is there a lemon moment?
No, that's what I think it's the rye bread does a lot of talking.
Oh. Tectonic plate movement. The bread just came unstuck. Natural disaster. Oh!
Okay, we're doing a tea taste test. Ready?
They're legit.
Oh yeah, it's nice and warming on the palate. That is cracking. Oh, look at that.
Should I split the whole thing away?
No. Now, if I'm being honest, this is where they let themselves down a little bit for the vegan menu. They say online that the menu has loads of stuff for vegans, but there was a fruit kebab and this dry lemon cake and a protein ball. If I'm coming for afternoon tea, I don't want health, I want a full-blown cake. Do you know what I mean? Then we had the scones. Now, on appearance, they look a little bit funny, but they actually were really good. They were quite nice, actually, even the vegan one. And now it is time to investigate the toilets. As I always say, if you're going to eat out, always, always, always check the toilets, because if they can't keep the toilets clean, then how are they supposed to keep the kitchens clean? But these were super clean, again, super lovely. It was such a different vibe from the other restaurant, but a really, really nice vibe. It was really light and airy, even though the interior was different. It still felt very, like, fancy, even though it was basically half the price. Really nice in there still. Hello. So review for the afternoon tea. I'm not with Honor right now, but I did get a screenshot of what she thought. She gave it a 7.5, which is obviously a point lower than the other place. For us, it was the sandwiches that let them down, because the sandwiches were so high at the other restaurant. This place wasn't quite so high. Honor really liked the pastries for this afternoon tea. There was like a chocolate tiffin and stuff. So for the normal afternoon tea, it was quite good. But for the vegan one, the sweet option, I'm not going to lie, it wasn't there. It was not there. But then, because it was such a nice atmosphere and a vibe, and the scones and sandwiches were good and the tea was good, it kind of redeemed itself a little bit. So I'll put my EBI on what went well on screen as well. And obviously, you do have to factor in that it is a lot cheaper. But I've been to that place like 3 times now, so I evidently like it. I think maybe it was just a bad day. She experienced really good afternoon tea there before, even with the vegan menu. I'll put a picture on the screen of what I had last time, so maybe they just ran out of ingredients or something like that, I'm not sure. So maybe it was just an unfortunate day to go, really. But I would say that you can still get a good afternoon tea, even if it is a bit cheaper, but it was delicious. And also, it's a fat treat. Like, you don't just go for afternoon tea every day. Do you know what I mean? It's not everyday afternoon tea. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different for me. It's like a full-blown review. If you're at a hotel and you want us to review it, then just be prepared for our honesty. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to hold back. I'm here to review. That's my job. I will do it thoroughly. Let me know what you think and what's the best afternoon tea you've been to. And if you want me to test this with any other food places, let me know. Bye!